can't even understand how a pastor, a so-called pastor, will say for anybody to establish that salvation is eternal must be have a demonic problem.
When people say once saved, forever saved, they don't know what they are saying. They don't know what they are saying. There is no, see, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Like, you have to be demonized to think so. Okay, so you want to ask this question. If you are once saved and forever saved, why the epistles? What is the essence of the epistles? Why is it telling them not to fall from grace? Why is it telling them to avoid false teachers? Even if whatever you do does not matter. Come on.
Your pastor is highly demonized, because only a man that is demonized will reject very clear biblical position. I mean, it's so clear that whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Jonah even knew better than these pastors who are all going around the place trying to gain popularity, some of them, and some of them is because they are in certain circles where they are looking for how they can be accepted and given a pulpit so they can make a little material gain. You see, what money cannot do does not exist. It's for monetary gain and for some kind of fame and popularity. So some of them have preached eternal salvation before, but because they have an agenda, they are willing to compromise and they are willing to bury their conviction for material gain. That's why Brother Paul says a preacher that is given to filthy lucre, you can't trust his convictions. You can't trust the position of his heart. The Bible is so clear. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Everlasting life is a possession given to the believer. The believer possesses everlasting life. That means this life is Jesus himself. No wonder Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. This life, you know, some of these pastors, we need to examine whether they are truly saved. Because a man that is truly saved cannot carry out a campaign against the salvation that Jesus provides. This life is in his son. And you know, that is the problem that a lot of young ministers, and I'm saying this because most of these guys that are going all over the place are younger than me, even in age and in ministry. Some of these young ministers, the pressure for acceptance, the pressure to access pulpits, the pressure to make some money, and the pressure to prove a point is making them all of a sudden refuse and reject the position of scripture. And this calls for a lot of concern. It calls for a lot of concern from those who follow them, and it calls for a lot of concern from those who listen to them, because the casualty of all of this are those who listen and do not have the discipline to cross-examine what they are being told, like the Bereans.